Peace, everyone.
Welcome to the Divine Connection Show, where we want to divinely connect with you. We are your hosts, Jessica
and Tasia.
Peace, everyone. Hope everyone can hear us. We tested our mic, so we're just going to believe that you guys hear us okay. Had a good week. The week started off great because Sunday was Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
So, but as far as the work week goes, it's for me, finally mellowing down. My job, we have reached deadlines and no more little stressors or markers to make. Finally able to breathe and enjoy work from home, lack kind of living. And speaking of working from home, I think a lot of people, not everyone, not of course everyone doesn't work from home, but a lot of people work from home. And it's time for people to get really creative on surprises and things like that because you work from home. Before, when you get flowers and stuff like that, it was to kind of make everybody else at the office jealous. I don't know. Or, I'm kidding, kind of. But, or, really make your significant other feel special. So even if it's not flowers, it's something that you could send your lover something to the job, and it just singles them out, helps them feel special.
Mm-hmm.
So I think these times like an opportunity for you to
be more creative.
Yeah, I was gonna say up your creative, your creative mind. Get that creativity going. What is it? The left side of your brain, I think. I don't know, but get that going because there's plenty of ways to make people feel special. But yeah, so I don't know, maybe some more special deliveries or something like that. But yeah, how's your week going, please?
Oh, it's fine. It kind of went fast. Started off really well with Valentine's Day. That went very well. I received, yes, and I didn't even expect it. It was nice to have something. I think I fed so much positiveness into it because it's easy.
For yourself?
Yeah, for myself, because you could being single woman, you could get down on that day.
It's actually a depressed time for a lot of women that long to be with someone or that feel lonely. Some people are with people and still feel lonely. But just to recap, from last week, you bought yourself things for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, and
so you invested in yourself, and you're saying that you received more.
Yeah, it was an abundance because I put that energy out, and I got a return.
Yeah.
From what I invested from other people, and it just felt really good to see that, all the love that surrounded me, that there are people that love me, and even my daughter, which she's very thoughtful.
Yeah, that was very sweet.
Yeah, her and my dad, and pretty much they bought me some chocolates and flowers.
Yeah, it was very thoughtful. It was just the message behind it, like what your daughter told you. That was thoughtful and that was very sweet. So that she, took the time to make sure you were taken care of. But overall, it was just a good weekend because we went bowling the night before.
Yeah.
And forgot all about how fun bowling is and also how late bowling can be. I think the place isn't close to what was.
Yeah, they're Which they say that we have a curfew. We had a curfew here, but it doesn't even feel like there was even a curfew.
Yeah, let that go. People are saying that, and I don't know anything about it. But now they're saying that the bars and things are open, which I thought they were always open, but I guess places with bars, they had to shut down at 10. Mm-hmm. So now they're open.
Yeah.
For however late their hours used to run. But yeah, so.
Yeah, so it was more than just, it's more than just the gift, receiving, because
it can be.
Yeah, it can be. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It should be.
It should be.
But love is that deep. There's not, some people, this is the time for people to make up. This is the time in some relationships that are a little straddling the fence where they were going through the little rough patch. Mm-hmm. It definitely is the season for people to make up. So then they invest their time, their money into making their significant other feel special. Yeah. Yeah.
So, but for me, I'm speaking for myself. It's more than just the material aspect of it, because I got to spend time with, my family. Mm-hmm. And like you said, we went bowling and which that was fun. And then me and the girls, we made treats. So we made cake pops. And pretzels.
Chocolate covered for what?
Yeah, it was icing pretzels.
Yeah. And some cake pops. And what?
We're supposed to make chocolate covered strawberries.
Yeah, I thought but you just ate the strawberries.
Yeah, we just ate the strawberries with the champagne we had.
But they love that. Like, the children love the activities. They were so excited to be making cake pops. I just wanted to watch a movie, but they wanted to get up and make these cake pops. So they were doing that in and out of watching a movie. I was like tired, sleep, something like the night before. But it's a holiday, so it gives us reason to do what we do best, which is just spend a lot of family time. And then also, so my mother's house is also cooked for us, mm-hmm. and she had a tradition. So it's just like you create your own family traditions. My mom used to always make us steak dinners, and so and as we got older, we were able to bring our boyfriends and my brothers. They were able to bring their girlfriends. Or I didn't bring anybody mostly to the house because I don't know. I'm kind of picky on who to bring home. So, but anyway, it started off just for us. Mm-hmm. So my mom did that for her children. That's just what she did. And I mean, it was nice. It was like, it was something to look forward to. So this could be an idea for you guys out there. You can start your own family tradition. It's not always about adult love. So the children love, or for us, my mom made steak dinners, and we would eat at candlelight, mm-hmm. Flowers, so we have rose centerpiece or something like that, which was very special. But she kept those traditions for a long time. I'm talking just like a couple of years ago, we kind of just phased out of that because life happens, like our brothers and their relationships and so, but anyway, she still cooks a lot. Like she made gumbo, and this is around the time when she makes it, kind of like in January. Those are like for New Year's or something, but it's something to look forward to. She made a lot of food. It wasn't just gumbo, but mm-hmm. we go over there, we spend time with her, we sing, we dance, we leave, we come back home, and we still had the fun going because mm-hmm. we wanted to watch the movie we wanted to watch on Sunday night. So it was just overall very fun. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Overall. So that was fun. So I guess at the end of the day, you feel full, right?
You feel full, yeah.
I mean, especially you, Paige, because we did it a lot. So yeah, so like I said, people, this is the time either people invest in it a little bit more, put a little bit more effort. I think, of course, people say, "Oh, every day is Valentine's Day." Oh, you don't need a holiday like this just to show your lover that you care about them, but do you do that throughout the years? People say that, but they don't do it. How often do you get flowers delivered to you, or you deliver flowers to someone you love, your significant other? Or how often are you buying them a random gift throughout the year so they can feel like, oh, Valentine's Day is just another day to me because my person showers me with love or shows me that they love me all the time. That's not norm. That's not everybody's norm. And I'm not talking about like, I'm not saying you have to have material things, but people do not always show it. And it's okay to have this reminder of a holiday to do that. I'm not big on holidays like that, but I always do like Valentine's Day. You know, I don't always have to celebrate on that day. I like it to be like before that day, typically, you know. But yeah, whatever you do, do you? You know, like I said, the holidays give me a reason to spend family time or celebrate or whatever.
Yeah, family time.
So,
I think that's like that's like my main love language is quality time. So I value that very much.
And it's like you were saying something earlier about like in the future it won't be the same.
Oh, well, I was talking about in the aspect of gifts as far as I believe it is okay to buy yourself presents because you know, I can't wait around for somebody to buy
treat you the way you want to be treated.
Treat me the way that I want to be treated. And I can't wait around or I can't expect for somebody to do that, you know?
You have to, and but what you just did, what did you say? You put it out there so you receive a lot. So whoever you is going to be your person, your significant other is going to be just that. And they're going to do
and
that.
Then,
that's what you're putting out.
I put that out there. It's like, I might not like what I like now later on, you know? And it's really set in that standard, you know, I do this for myself. So you have to at least meet this bar, you know? And then not to be so, I don't want to say surprised or in awe of what somebody can give me. I see it sometimes with guys. I was in some relationships where they would buy me things or try to buy me things, and it'd be super early in the relationship, or it'd be too soon, and it's just like just so they can try to woo me over with that, and I don't want.
Well, also they had an expectation, so everybody, you don't want to receive everyone's gift because everyone's intentions are not pure. So you also,
and I believe their intentions wasn't pure.
Right.
So it's not to say that it's a bad thing to do.
Right.
It's just what they intended, what they expected with that, you know. So when it comes time, you know, it's just like, okay, this is nice, but what is this attached to?
Yeah, and you, like I said, you know, like just like you don't want to see all money as good money, you don't certain investments, you know, you don't want to receive if it's not sure, like good intentions, I should say.
Right.
So yeah, same thing. So that's a good point that you made. But it's definitely okay to buy it for yourself. You cannot wait around because if you do, you will have like unrealistic expectations. Because if you don't even treat yourself, so a lot of women don't even know how to love themselves yet. So how can you expect someone to love you? I know people say that, but if you like, everybody really thinks this through. If you really want someone to love you a certain way, how can they if you don't know what that feels like for yourself? So you know,
that's big. Yeah,
you know, so it's like a wishful thinking, a more of a fantasy type thing. And I know, like, for me, like, just shifted a little bit. Like, I mean, if we all, like, if I wanted to wait for someone to rescue me or you know, I stay with my mother and wait for someone to come finally marry me and take me away. And they have a house on the hills. That's my fantasy. And if I was to wait around, I would still be waiting because that would not happen.
It could happen, but it might not.
It may not happen. But people that do that, you risk it not happening, or it may take much longer than you planned it to happen.
Yeah.
You know, like
that reminds me of Ruth and Boaz. Like when Boaz told Ruth, she was in the field working. She was working. She was doing what she had to do day to day. And he's seen that in her. And so she was not just, you know, she was working towards. Not in the fact that she wanted to be seen, but
no, she didn't even know that she was being
watched.
Yeah.
So she would have just stayed out of his sight.
She would have, stayed home, didn't do what her mother-in-law told her to do. She wouldn't have saw favor in someone else's eyes. She wouldn't have been, you know, you got to go out. I'm not saying go out. But you got to put yourself out there, but not in the, you know, not in the wrong way. Or whatever honors you, right? You can do it your way, you know, but yeah, but if I were to wait it, I wouldn't have my home. I wouldn't even be where I'm at right now. You know, just waiting on someone. I have that mindset, I should say, you know, but
yeah,
I have this to build off of.
If you're trying to build a dynasty, you got to have something to add to it. So you got to
start somewhere.
Yeah, you got
to have something. Yeah, I mean, at least I have something. So, you know, I'm just saying, don't wait for anybody to do. But if someone's willing to help you, receive it.
Oh, yeah.
If someone's willing to take this load off of you, remove this cup, that would be awesome. Like, don't get me wrong. I mean, the fantasy is let me just get this rich so-and-so, you know, and I don't have to worry about anything. Like, who wants to have to worry about anything? Yeah, I don't want money to be a factor. I don't. That's why I'm like, people that come, if you're for me, you cannot be in a bad way because I'm doing good over here by myself.
Right.
You can't make it any worse for me over here. I don't even receive that. You know, and I can say I didn't attract guys that were like very poor with money. And I meant like management, poor management. But not saying that it does. As long as you just, you know how to manage your own bills. Because I met guys that what the dictator does, you know, but it's a matter of like, did you forget? Did you not have it? You know what I mean? It's different if you have it and you forget, but yeah, like, and
because that's easy to fix. You could just set a reminder, or automatic.
Yeah, automatic. Okay. I'm like, that's what you need. Yeah, automatic. Yeah. So, yeah. So definitely, just do your thing for yourself. But yeah, we're just recapping off of.
So you know, like why you did not attract those kind of guys. You like why you didn't put off those vibes.
There's certain. Yeah. Even when I was like single, I would be like, why don't certain guys try to talk to me? Like I could see a guy, I got to be walking through the mall and I could see these guys, and it's just like some of them would just not talk to me. I mean, they would see, you know, walk by, you know, but I'm like, they don't ever check for me, holler at me with certain guys, and I'm like, I just really don't attract these certain type of guys. I really did not. And I was okay with it. I am okay with it. I mean, once in a while, I would talk to someone from my past, like someone I knew, like, oh, I've always liked you. Like, really? Like, okay, you never tried to talk to me. But also, I'm like, and they're like, but I'm going to talk to you now because you're just so, no. Like, nah. Like, we're good. Like, we're cool. We're friends. That's fine. But, like, I mean, like, hardcore, like a baby mama drama, No. And then if I dated a guy that had children, he was the one that took care of his child or children. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Was a good father or had full custody of their child. I did not attract deadbeat fathers or guys that didn't have a good relationship with the mother in order to be a child. Like, I would not be able to live with a guy like that did not take care of his responsibilities. I love children, so there's no way I'm going to like be with somebody and know that he has a child or children and you never see their child.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I just can't live. Now, don't get me wrong. I know there are some grimy women out there. I know some personally. Okay. I know all men are not deadbeats on purpose. I do know that. I know someone that literally ran from a guy, ran him to the point, it was bad, ran him off. I mean, he was very active and very trying to be in his child's life, and she just made it so no.
Mm-hmm.
So, so, okay. I'm not talking about those guys. I'm talking about the ones you do not even try hard enough. And then you're going to wait till it's too late. You wait till they're like 14 and then you want to talk about co-parenting. It's what they're almost grown now. You know what I mean? Like, no. And then the thing is, when a child gets older, they're going to be like, why didn't you fight for me? Never too late. Well, actually, sometimes I can say never. Sometimes it is too late. But, but while if they're still a minor, you should try to fight for their child, or at least let them know, like write them a letter or something. Try a little bit harder. Try to do something with the mom. Communicate in a good way. I don't know, but we definitely women need to do better. Women, we need to do better as well. Knowing that you brought life in this world with someone else. It's not just your child. Try to work it out for childhood because they're the ones that suffer a lot.
They're the ones that suffer the most.
Yeah. I mean, they're sad. Like when your child is sad when they're behind closed doors, when they're by themselves, when they're in their own thoughts throughout the day, when they see someone else being a good father figure, they're sad. They think about that. I won't say they're necessarily sad at that moment, but they think like, why couldn't mine dad be like this, So yeah, we just went off track a bit, but yeah, I don't know. But yeah, so it was lover season, and it still can be. Like, keep that same energy going. Don't let it stop. If y'all had a great week, keep that going. I mean, you don't got to go all out. I don't know how y'all did this year, if y'all went all out for someone, but hey, if you have rose petals or whatever, do rose petals again this weekend. You don't got rose petals and some champagne or something. But, or if you didn't, have some flowers delivered or go and, I don't know, get a rose. You know what I mean? I know my friend last year, she was just happy to get, so there's a whole story about a black chocolate, but yeah, I don't feel like going into other people's business. But yeah,
but you could keep it going. Valentine's Day chocolate's 50% off right now.
Everything's 50% off. If you're just not into that, like, I mean, like into holidays, I get that. Like, I really, really do. So
yeah, because they be making so much.
Well, in the word Valentine, Cupid, and all that stuff, the real reason behind it all. You don't want to do that? Just, call it something else if you want, or just
make it your own.
Something.
You won't, you can celebrate it on another day.
You don't got to get anything that says Valentine. You don't even got to get anything red. Go out there and get, I don't know, a spa package or something. And go get couples massages or something. Yeah. That's the only thing I could think of.
Like you say, you have to be creative. Yeah.
That's the type of stuff I think of. So, I don't know. If you guys have good ideas out there, y'all let us know. I don't know. I don't know, pay for the woman to get her hair done. There's a facial, self-care. Think outside the box. If you're a woman doesn't go and get facial, sign her up. Pay for her to go get a facial. You know, or if she doesn't get massages, or if she doesn't get pedicures, work that out. Think outside the box, because they don't do that stuff for themselves. So I think it's something that they don't do for themselves, but it's more of a self-care, or like even a foot detox.
Yeah, or even just make a nice bubble bath or something, and nice music on and
candles.
Or something.
What is it? What are they? Bath bombs.
Yeah.
I don't know, but let's turn up our creativity, especially during the pandemic, especially during working from home days. This COVID stuff. Get more. Y'all just need to get creative out here. Like I said, she's not at work in front of all her friends. That doesn't mean she doesn't want to do it. So, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But some things blow up in people's faces, So, as far as delivery goes, I love myself. This was delivered. This was somebody before, and it did not turn out good.
Okay.
Life goes here. But yeah, so let's see. I wanted to make mention. I was going to talk about next week.
Oh, next week. Not a show next week.
Right, there's not a show next week.
Mm-hmm.
We're not going to be on next week because I'll be out of town. I thought about calling in, but that's just going to be a lot. So we're not going to have a show next week, but we will be on the week after, and we're going to try. We're trying to work it out. We really are. We have to account. I don't even want to say it, kind of, because I feel like...
Don't say it. Just don't say it.
Really? Okay. We're not going to say it?
It's going to be a surprise.
Okay, we're going to try to... We're very creative in this season. We're going to try to surprise you guys. So, yeah, we won't say it. We'll try to surprise our viewers and callers, our listeners. We'll surprise you guys, too. Yes. That's good. We will do that. And, yeah. Crazy.
Yeah, so when it comes down to it, it's about yourself and valuing yourself and investing in yourself. So that when somebody else comes around, they'll see your value and they're like, okay, and then they can add to it. So,
adding.
Yeah. That's what it's all about, is adding, multiplying.
Yeah, and what do you bring to the table? So if you're bringing something, they bring something, that's just greatness,
Mm-hmm.
And we all can work on being great and even better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure, I think you're a queen, so treat yourself as such, carry yourself as such, embody that. I don't know. Definitely modesty and all that. Yeah, but there's nothing wrong with knowing the self-knowing of who you are and being confident in that. But I think honestly, if I think about where you were a few years ago to where compared to where you are now, that you're doing great. Definitely. I mean, I can look at this in a way, you're buying yourself something, make yourself a good fine. That's actually a good place to be. You're more confident, not
it definitely helps build your confidence.
Mm-hmm. But you're I deserve this.
I do.
Mm-hmm. So why are you honestly, no one can do it better than you anyway, you know.
Because I know exactly what I want and that color I want, where exactly to get it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then, but you said something earlier, and I know you said it in your way, but what I was thinking is your needs and your desires, once all that change, I mean, I know guys probably think women are already complicated, but as we evolve and grow, I may not even want. No, right now I like flowers.
I love flowers. I always like flowers.
So, but like in a couple of years, I might be like, why would you, I don't know. I may be, what else would I want? I may want you to buy me a tree.
Yeah.
A certain type of tree.
Yeah, and I could see it getting it.
I just thought about it. Like, well, Japanese tree or something. I was like, why?
Yeah, I absolutely love roses, and I'm like, oh, I just want a rose bush. So I could just have roses whenever I want fresh roses, just cut them and then put them in a vase. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you're right. We do evolve. We do change.
Yeah, so just take the time with your person.
It might take some work, but
yeah, get in tune with each other. As we both grow, connect more. Intimacy is very important. Connection is very important.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only way we're going to evolve and grow. When you feel a disconnect, or when you feel like this isn't going the way I thought, or it's a bit boring, then that's when you should connect even more.
Yeah,
that just should give you, it actually doesn't always give you momentum to keep going. If anything, it gives you momentum to kind of bow out, but no, it should push you in the direction of like, let me try to connect in a different way.
And it keeps it more interesting because you don't get bored with.
You can get bored. Like, I mean, if it was so routine for Valentine's Day to be every weekend or every month, I mean, make your own Valentine's Lover's Day.
You might need Valentine's Day every month.
No, well, we talked about that last week.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. Like, make time. Make time with it's important to make time. Go on dates. Dates are necessary. Listen to her when she says she needs something. If she says she needs time, she says she needs date. If she says, I mean, most of the time women just want, I mean, I don't know, like to cuddle and like chill. Like a lot of women like that. They need emotional connection. I don't know. Just know your person.
Yeah.
And if there's something that you don't know about them, question them, ask them a little bit more questions in depth.
Dig deeper. Dig deeper.
Yeah. So, yeah. That's about it for me.
Yeah, you gave some good advice.
Oh, that's very good. Yeah.
You gave some advice. You gave some things with me about
a lot of stuff. We talked about a lot of things. But I think it's important for everybody to to experience this love that happens. So your children
mm-hmm.
and the adults, everybody. Because one thing I can say is I had my mom had her family's tradition. You had yours. Your mom had her family.
Yep. My mom did. Yeah, she did.
Valentine's tradition. You do yours with your daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll never forget it because I never forgot it. I'm like, candlelight, date, dinner. That was like the best. We look forward to it. And it always kind of felt like a surprise. Like, walk through the door. It's like.
Mm-hmm. So other people that do it, because I've seen a video on IG of this father and his two daughters, how he made them a little dinner. They had apple juice, and it was just the cutest thing. They had McDonald's, and he put it all fancy, like with the orange slices, and it was just the cutest thing. So yeah, you got to make sure. Yeah, the children feel loved too.
Oh yeah. That reminds me real quick the story of a little girl from IG. The dad got the mom stuff, And the baby was just like, oh,
yeah.
like, hold on, he didn't get me anything. She's like, okay, well, let's call daddy and tell him. And so, yeah, Shirley, he came home. She had to have the whole shebang. So she had a car, she had balloons, she had flowers, just be some mom and leave your little princess out.
Yeah.
I mean, she was not having it. She was so sad. I was like, oh, but it was really cute.
Yeah.
And he had some stuff for her, little did she know. She didn't know. But, yeah, cute.
I just love that because, our little girls need that, from their father.
And if they have, so important. So from the father figure, yes, love on your princess. It doesn't have to be on Valentine's Day. Just do something special for your little queens out there because they need to know firsthand how to be treated. So it starts with hope. So she doesn't have that. She'll look for love, and it'll be harder for her to find love. Sometimes they look for love in the wrong places. So in the wrong way because they don't know. And if we as females don't make them feel special as well, then they'll give into anything because they don't know how. So like your daughter will be able to say like, she watched you and your process. She knows how it's supposed to be. She knows from all of us. It's a community. So from me and my fiance, she can see different relationships. She has her grandfather, she has her aunts and uncles. So that's good. She'll have her own experience, but at least even feel enough when, she can't say she didn't know, So.
And then teach her young gentlemen how to be gentlemen.
Yeah. Teach our young kids out there how to be. Starts with home. We gotta love more. Love all your children. So anyway, announcement Sunday, 7:00, we have Independent Thinkers with Beth. And then on Mondays, we have Fun Day at 7 p.m. And then Tuesdays, we have True Tuesday with Akeem L at 7. And then Wednesdays, we have Solomon's Temple at 10 a.m. And then on Thursdays, we have yours truly,
the Divine Connection Show with Jessica and Tasia
at 7. So we will not be there next Thursday, but we may still play something for you guys. So hopefully you tune in because honestly, what we played today, I wanted to listen to some more. I think it's good. I mean, basically, my biggest takeaway from River Night today was it really coincided with something I just recently watched. So it just basically told me, like, man, your subconscious mind just has to be popping. Like, it has to be flooded with a bunch of positive and great things. So your subconscious can be fed, and as it feeds and as it breathes, you're going to start to receive.
To renew it every day. It's more than every day. A few times a day.
Yeah. I mean, it's just what's going on in your subconscious. Makes you think, like those that are down and out, if you're having a hard time. Like even for me, like I have to catch myself, like not having wrongful, like subconscious. Like it's different. Like what I'm saying right now on the air, over the airwaves, like do I really believe that? I don't know. That's not how I feel right now, but I'm just saying, like in general, like, you could be after something and think that you're ready for this next level. And it's like, is your subconscious battling that though? Like how you really feel,
You have to always educate yourself so you can.
Like the angel and the devil on your shoulder.
Yeah, so you can correct and retrain your subconscious and
shut it down the moment that negative stuff like training thoughts, like when that stuff starts creeping in, like shut it down, like Procrastination.
And your reactions to your thoughts.
Yeah. Yep. Sometimes you gotta journal that stuff out too. Like when you find yourself with this negative thought, just retrain it and write down the same line, positiveness. A positive line, write it like 10 times to kind of like reset yourself, like an affirmation, like a sentence. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That will be an active way of battling, reach over in the air subconscious. And then, body music or something, or inspirational sound. But yeah, we'll let you go, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate the support. Make sure you check us out on our website, jtmuse.com, where you can find all the things that you can get remedy from, that we have received remedy from. A lot of it from credit repair, third-party debt, vaccination exemption. We also have our ebook on there. Check it out. We have a whole lot of other things on there as well that you can purchase, as well as a passport process as a national and not a U.S. citizen. Other things on there. So check us out, jtmuse.com, JTMuse.